Kangaroos are wild animals that inhabit much of Australia, but only 4 species of Australia's kangaroo are commercially harvested and exported as meat. Kangaroos are not farmed as mustering and herding is difficult. It places the animals under excessive stress, a key animal welfare consideration in the kangaroo harvesting industry. In Australia, the state and territory governments have primary responsibility for managing native wildlife, including kangaroos. The Australian government is involved in the management of kangaroos when products are exported overseas. The regulation of native exports is covered by the Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act 1999. The Act requires management plans to be developed before the commercial export of kangaroo products. These plans must demonstrate that the harvest of kangaroos is ecologically sustainable and will not have a detrimental impact on either the harvested species or the ecosystems from which they are taken. Management plans also include parameters for determining the annual kangaroo harvesting quotas. The kangaroo species are regularly monitored and the quotas adjusted to reflect the changes in population. All kangaroos that are commercially harvested are common species and are not listed under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES, or as threatened under Australian National Environmental Law. Kangaroos suffer from fewer diseases and parasites than conventional meat animals as they live and graze in less intensive groups.
The Australian Government has established a wildlife health network, and through that network we are monitoring the health of all wildlife in Australia. So we are able to collect reports from people around Australia and analyse those reports to see if there are any emerging disease issues in Australian wildlife.
Because kangaroos are not subjected to the same animal husbandry practices as other production animals, they have little exposure to agricultural and veterinary chemicals. In addition to this, government veterinarians take tissue samples during the official post-mortem inspection at export plants. The tissue samples are laboratory tested as part of Australia's National Residue Survey, an ongoing survey program designed to provide independent government verification of the residue status of all export meat, including kangaroo meat.